Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay. So are you ready for today's lesson? Today's lesson is on agricultural science, and we are going to be talking about forms of agricultural activities. Our topic for today in agricultural science is forms of agricultural activities. Okay? So we are going to be looking at the forms of agricultural activities. Are we ready for the lesson? Good. Growing of crops. So we are going to be looking at the activities under growing of crops. Okay? Soil preparation. Number one, we have soil preparation. Farmers need to prepare the soil by plowing, tilling, and adding organic matter like compost to ensure it's fertile and can support plant growth. Seed selection. Choosing the right seed is crucial. Different crops have different requirements, and the choice of seeds depend on factors like climate, soil type, and the desired crop. Planting. Crops are typically planted in rows or plots with adequate spacing. The depth and method of planting vary depending on the type of crop. So these are activities under growing of crops. Soil preparation, preparing the soil. Seed selection, selecting seed. Then planting, planting the seed. Then we have watering. Number 4, watering. Proper watering is essential. Some crops require more water than others, and the timing of irrigation is important. Weeding. Weeds can compete with crops for nutrients and water. Regular weeding is necessary to keep the crop area free from unwanted plants. Okay. Fertilization. Fertilizers may be needed to provide essential nutrients to the plants. This depends on soil tests and the specific requirements of the crop. So all these are activities of growing of crops: watering, weeding, fertilization. Okay? Pest and disease control. Crops can be affected by pests and diseases. Integrated pest management techniques are used to minimize their impact. Harvesting. Crops are harvested when they are mature. The timing of harvest can affect the quality and the quantity of the yield. Crop rotation. Crop rotation is a practice where different crops are planted in the same area in different seasons to maintain soil health and prevent disease buildup. So all these are activities under growing of crops: pest and disease control, harvesting, crop rotation. Okay? Storage. After harvesting, crops need to be properly stored to prevent spoilage. This may involve drying, curing, or refrigeration, depending on the crop. We mentioned 10 activities on the growing of crops. Okay, now we are going to be looking at the activities under rearing of livestock. Okay, livestock types. Livestock includes animals like cows, goats, sheep, pigs, and poultry. Each type has specific care requirements. Shelter. Livestock need appropriate shelters or housing to protect them from harsh weather conditions and Predators. Feeding. Providing the right type and amount of food is essential. Different animals have different dietary needs. So livestock types, picking the animals you want to rear, then providing shelter for them, then feeding them with the right type and amount of food. All these are activities under rearing livestock. Okay? Watering. Adequate and clean water is crucial for the health of livestock. They should have access to fresh water at all times. Healthcare. Regular veterinary care is necessary to keep livestock healthy. This includes vaccinations and treatment of illnesses. Breeding. If you're raising animals for reproduction, you will need to understand the breeding process, which varies by species. So activities under rearing livestock, watering, healthcare, breeding. All these are activities under rearing livestock. Protection. Livestock can be vulnerable to predators. Proper fencing and security measures are necessary to keep them safe. Handling. Understanding animal behavior and proper handling technique is important to ensure both animal welfare and safety. Waste management. Managing animal waste is essential for environmental and health reasons. This might involve composting or disposal. So all these are activities under rearing of livestock. Okay? Products used. Different livestock are raised for various products such as meat, milk, eggs, or wool. Understanding the purpose of rearing is crucial. Sustainability. Encourage sustainable practice such as rotational grazing to prevent overgrazing and land degradation. Okay? So all these are activities under rearing of livestock. Let's look at activities under fishery. Fish types. Fishery can involve various types of fish, including both freshwater and saltwater species. Fish farming. Fish are often raised in controlled environments like ponds, tanks, or net pens. Then water quality. Maintaining clean and oxygenated water is crucial for fish health. Monitoring water quality is an essential task. Picking the type of fish, then picking the environment you want to raise them, then the water quality. All these are activities under fishery. Okay? Feeding. Different fish species have specific dietary requirements. Proper feeding is necessary for growth and health. Okay? Stocking. Fish are stocked into ponds or enclosures at a certain density. Overcrowding can lead to health issues. Harvesting. Fish are harvested when they reach a desirable size. Methods include netting, sinning, or draining ponds. So all these are activities under fishery. Processing. After harvesting, Fish may be processed for sale. This can involve cleaning, filleting, and preserving. So all these are activities under fishery. So let's look at activities under horticulture. Horticulture includes the cultivation of a wide range of crops such as fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants. So we're going to be looking at the activities under horticulture. We have soil preparation. Proper soil preparation is crucial, and it may involve adding compost and nutrients to ensure plant growth. Planting and care. Understanding the right time and method for planting different crops and how to care for them, including watering and weeding. Okay? So these are activities under horticulture. Okay? Pest and disease management. Learning about common pests and diseases that affect horticultural crops and how to manage them. You learn about the pest and disease and how to manage them. Harvesting. Knowing when and how to harvest fruits and vegetables at the peak of ripeness for the best taste and quality. So these are activities under horticulture. Remember, we're talking about forms of agricultural activities. And first, we talked about growing of crops. And we listed out the activities under growing of crops, right? We did, right? Good. And we understood it. Okay. Then we talked about rearing of livestock, the activities under rearing of livestock, right? We talked about that. Good. Then we also talked about fishery and the activities under fishery. We did that, right? Okay. And we then talked about horticulture and we have talked about the activities under horticulture. So we understood today's lesson on forms of agricultural activities, right? Good. So we are going to be moving over to our assignments, okay? Explain the different forms of agricultural activities in your own words. I'm sure we're going to be able to do that because today's topic was on forms of agricultural activities, right? And we talked so much on them. We did, right? Good. So I'm sure we are going to be able to do our assignment. Okay? That is good.